always on time. I'm ahead of the game, I'm first place. I'm in my prime. Hard work that pays off. I pay dues, I'm paid off. Cross me, get crossed off. I'm so fresh, I'm so raw. Go hard like A-Day. It's game time like game day. I ball hard and clutch play. It's game time like game day.
This is NBL Slam, bringing you every highlight from every round of NBL 22. Coming up on this week's show, we'll bring you extended highlights of Cairns versus Perth. Then it's the Jack Jumpers versus Melbourne United. We'll then bring you my top 3 games of the season so far. Bring it on.
Easy blockbuster with top spot up for grabs as Bryce gets it rejected. Majok Deng, not in our house. Straight back down the other end. Full call, all the way to the bucket, and one.
Out in transition, the help from Majok Deng here as Cotton got past Zimmerman and Bulkwald putting heat on the rim, pressure on the defense.
But they have been the #1 first quarter team in the comp this season, Cairns. And they have started brilliantly. Another stop. Qual passed up the opportunity for the three-pointer, put it inside. The big guy had it, he lost it, he got it, and he nearly got it back again. He was stumbling. Bryce behind the back, and finally the jam to get them some score. Michael Frazier on the
Well, for a guy like Courtney, here is that pass again from Cotton. Behind him, ready to contest, but aware of his teammate trailing behind.
Zimmerman, part of the seas. No one near him.
Deng wasn't able to get back and contest. Zimmerman able to find the lane on Trevor Gleeson's coaching stuff, but has never beaten Perth as a head coach.
Yeah, he's 0-6 against Perth. Adam Ford is the jam this time.
You know, really locking down at the defensive end. 5 turnovers for the Wildcats in the first quarter. Nice pass down low to set up Big Z.
Screen now. Law for 3. Rims out. Big rebound to pull down. They get it back to Wildcats. Cotton, step back 3. It's his forte. Bam!
Here it is again. Gets Courtney on his heels and then whack, hits him with the snatch back. And then the very next play, just probing off the dribble drop.
No flop warning. Play on.
Big Law. Turns baseline and puts another 2 in, and they are well and truly on their way back. Cotton for 3, and the foul will go to the line for the 4-point play.
Movie at this point with just the help D coming forward, and he just rises straight up Bryce Cotton. Just has that ability to get so much airtime on that release.
And they're calling in the troops from left, right and centre at the moment. Give them some game time. Oh, the jam at the other end, Travis. So Pinder at one end, Travers at the other.
17 points for Cotton in that second quarter.
Back in front, the Taipans. A minute left in the second quarter. Cotton time again.
It was 5-on-4 here for the Wildcats. Noise in the stands.
Cotton takes it in, steps it out. Kevin White with some white lightning from the corner. Hasn't had a lot of game time in this yet. Straight back down the floor, and I'll take that. Majok Deng.
He's got 22 on the board after that career high 23 last week. Great attack from Mitch Norton.
Little up fake, Deng. Nartai doesn't want the shot. 4 left. Teddy doesn't want the shot. Has to take the shot. Drops the shot. Bull Qual. Back inside. Deng stripped. Frazier, a chance as the clock winds down to get the Wildcats to lead. Coast to coast on the buzzer. Crazy good. Zimmerman. Gonna need a hero from somewhere. The Taipans. Pinder hands up the shot. That'll do. Bulkwell brings it down the floor. Oh, dance moves. Wow, with a shake and bake. Cotton to Wagstaff, little up fake, didn't get Zim to bite. Vic Law to pull 3 of them and rejected.
Typical box score filling performance from Travers tonight.
Wagstaff from outside. That hurts. Taipan's possession. Home crowd haven't given it up just yet. Early attempt at the bucket and rejected by Travers. He has been unstoppable to keep this fight back going. Travers, double team. Can they get the turnover? Noy nearly had it.
Well, it could be a back court by late. Doesn't matter. Turnover.
And the bucket off the glass. Majok Deng. Long range, speculative shot from Kuat Noi. But a great way to end the year. Against Taipans, no Scott Machado, no Tajir McCall. But they were up for the battle early. Hungry Jacks, NBL highlights of what's been a great game to finish the year. They led by 14 at quarter time. They led by 18 at one stage. Cairns, and then the Wildcats showed what they can do.
Well, and then this happened. Bryce Cotton caught fire in the second quarter. Now, as you say, down 18, they needed someone to stand up. Both Cotton and Law, the two leading scorers in the league, scoreless in that opening term. And then Bryce Cotton said, nah, not going to happen. 19 points in the second, 10 points in the third. Geez, the Taipans hung tough. Nate Jawai had a stretch where he was unstoppable down low. Some good action that got Vic Law some open looks, back-to-back threes from him. You see Adam Ford losing his biscuits on the weak side as he sees it unfold. And then that was the backbreaker from Jesse Wagstaff that sealed it for the Wildcats, and they get their first win on the road.
There is that man, Bryce Cotton. As you said, Liam, didn't score in the first quarter or the fourth. All those 29 points coming in the second and third. Vic Law got going. Majok Deng was terrific. Bull Qual. But the credit to the Taipans for the way they started, because you have to do that. If they come out flat, like they kind of did in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, this game could have blown out and got really ugly. They did exactly what Adam Ford would have wanted. They executed the scout. The energy was terrific. The fans were involved. That was just a really fun game to be a part of.
Punish the overplay there. Backdoor cut for Adams. Pull-up jumper.
It's catch and take from Lawala Chul, and that is going to be a big problem all afternoon. Does he get another look at it? Majet pulls up for three. It goes. It was in, it was out, and then it was back in. It's worked there by McIntosh to get out in front of that pass intended for Hook Porty on the low block. Oh, Adams crossing over Peatling, then drives and scores. Here he is again, getting inside, lays it up with the left hand. Points count, one to count.
Contact early, the hand check there from Newley, and then got all the way to the rim, and he just has that athleticism.
I'm rolling, 29-22. Adams with 11 points on 5 of 8. The guard up, tough three.
That is tough. Good contest there from Matt Kenyon.
Barlow, you heard in the timeout, they said Joe's always open down low, and that's where they go, and why not? Hook Porty with rebound number 4. There he is, rolling to the basket. Dellavedova found him, and won. Shot clock down to 6. Adams, guarded by Newley. He's going to have to do it himself, and does. He's been the answer in this first half. Quiet first half so far. Nice pass down low for Lawala Chul. Took the contact and went upstairs. Jock Perry also not suiting up for the Jack Jumpers. Melbourne and a couple of players also not out there today. Nice pass cut from Dellavedova to Golding.
Melbourne United, so Taziel bring the pressure again to start this third. Golding and Agata back out there. And that's a nice way to start the third quarter.
For Chris Golding, who leads the competition in threes made per game. Adams, lovely finish. Underneath.
Creative.
Jack McVeigh pushes the ball up the floor. Space for Majet to fire away.
What do you love about Chris Golding's game, Stewie?
Oh, look, he's a pure shooter. He can go quiet for a while, but you know he's going to come back and come that last quarter with 5 minutes to go.
Put Porty back out there too. Illy, nice pass underneath for White. Patient offense from Melbourne. But Melbourne control it eventually. Hook Porty runs the floor. Stuffs it. 11 points for Hook Porty, 15 for Luala Chul. The big men having a huge influence in this game. Adams for three, responds.
And he's applying that with Chris Golding there as he fights over the ball. Not a twist or a tear of any sort.
Majet had some space to get the three away. Majet blows past Dellavedova. Points are going to count.
Great read.
Couldn't find the bottom of the net for the Jack Jumpers. Luala Chul, look out.
Oh boy.
5 seconds for the Jack Jumpers. Majet on the drive. Luala Chul stalked him all the way to the basket.
Very wide open in the corner. Steinel there. Transition three. You're right. They're really putting the pressure on Luala Chul inside, and Agata there.
Illy, Barlow, Agata, Newley, and Luala Chul out there for United. McDaniel, Bairstow, Adams, McVeigh, Majet for the Jack Jumpers. Nice take, Shea Illy.
Sometimes I think Josh McJett's getting practice shots up with where he likes to launch it from.
Adams, late in the clock, he'll have to shoot. Golding made life difficult. How's that from Josh Adams?
Oh, my.
Shot clock down to 8. Steps back on Krislovic. Caleb Agata buries a deep one.
That's tough from Agata.
May come back to bite them. Nice play, McIntosh. Got a hand in the passing lane. Adams, coast-to-coast layup. Melbourne get it in and find Joe Luala Chul. Dellavedova throws a lob. The athleticism of Jack White to take care of things from there. Melbourne United come to Tasmania. It was a fight from the opening tip-off.
You're watching the Hungry Jacks NBL. It was a hard-fought battle at MyState Bank Arena, but Melbourne United prevail 76-72 in a game where Tasmania will reflect, Liam, at their opportunities to have probably had the result go another way.
Yeah, I think so. Geez, they played hard, played well, Tasmania. Had the edge at times throughout the game. Their pressure was good. Melbourne found some ways to break it as the game wore on, and they kept a lid on Chris Golding and Caleb Agata for the most part, and then they had a chance in that fourth quarter, had some good looks, a couple of really good looks from three early in that fourth quarter, and just a 7-point fourth quarter for Tasmania. Credit Melbourne United. Their defence held really strong down the stretch, and they made enough plays to get over the line, and that 3-game winning streak becomes 4 in a row now for the defending champs.
They're looking pretty sharp, and as you can see from the ladder as it stands, it's a bit of a disjointed ladder at the moment with a lot of games postponed, but United have got themselves into 4th position and are just looming large right now.
Now it's time to count down my top 3 games of the season so far. Coming in at number 3, it was the Freeway Series as the Illawarra Hogs traveled to Sydney. There was big tension leading into the game, delivered with an epic win from NBL master, Coach Brian Gorgie.
DeWabrith, hand off to Jessup, same spot, same result.
Well, you can't leave him, Justinian Jessup, because we know once he starts feeling good, he can fill it up.
On board with the Kings.
Number 1 ticket holder. It's going straight to the top.
Oh, we're going to have a little John Howard sort of moment there. Great take from Cleveland in transition, putting heat on the rim.
Reese going to work on Martin.
Oh, my God.
How do you stop that? They scored off their last 2 trips down the floor. Martin hard in the basket. The starting lineup today, Sean Bruce in the absence of Jalen Adams. Harvey got away from Swaka Bullock and knocks it down.
2 steals and 2 blocks.
Glover stripped of it. It's Cleveland. Looks ahead.
Oh, wow.
Says good night to Sean Bruce.
Well, it wasn't there. Angus Glover might have had his vision impaired because it was just not there. Sam Froling, that's a really nice play. And there he is again. DeWabrith just hanging around itself. Here it was. He got Jarrell Martin in the air. That play's there. Someone's got to go even stronger on Phillip Reeves. You're putting yourself at risk to get that upgraded, and all those kind of things are looked at in the replay centre.
Glover, feet set, knocks it down. 1 point game.
How's the confidence from the young man? In the last few minutes, the Kings.
Hawks can use their full 24. Froling takes it out, cooks and scores.
That is such a tough move from Sam Froling. Didn't mind the little flex.
Jessup is the fire late, and now that's going to make it really hard for the Kings.
Oh, that's the dagger.
80 kilometres down the road, Illawarra will head, and they'll take bragging rights with them. First match of the Freeway Series in NBL 22 goes the way of the Hawks.
Coming in at number 2 was the double overtime winner from Brisbane at Perth in round 2. Big win for new coach James Duncan, with Lamar Patterson back to his best. This was no doubt an NBL classic.
So Patterson is the guy. Kadee, Patterson. Oh, yes. How good was that?
Here is Lamar Patterson sticking it over Todd Blanchfield.
Bullets trail by 3. Have possession. 20 seconds left. Patterson one way, then the other. Mandjuk in his grill. Takes it. Oh, wow. Drops it. Takes his time. Blanchfield staring him down. Steps inside, takes it to the rack, and drops it. Sobey finds the handle for the walk-off 3. The basketball gods are messing with us. A double overtime. Bryce has missed his last couple. Vic Law. Puts his foot on the line. Oh, he drops it though on cue. Vic Law barking the instructions. Gets a screen. Gets to his spot. Oh, wow. 2 in a row from that spot, but that was just outside the arc.
Well, you
the lead. Over to you, Bullets. Sobey. Hands it up. Harrison under the bucket. Gets it back. Rejected. Travis Harrison, second chance. Travis had it. Lost it. Double overtime. Thriller. And Lamar Patterson, as sprightly as ever. Trying to assess. Steps into the paint. And rejected. Harrison back to Bryce. Flick back. Oh, wow. 3 in a row from that spot from Vic Law. That's ridiculous.
It was Law for Brisbane last year. Bounces back from getting his shot blocked, steps up and knocks it down.
In this second overtime period. But we're not done yet.
Sobey high off the glass. Harrison has been epic. Kadee. Franks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. This is next level.
It's all happening, Dwayno. Just staying with it. Majuk mistimed his jump, and then the awareness from Jason Kadee to hit Robert Franks, who...
Patterson with the inbound. 0.8 left. Hands it up. And it's all over. Brisbane Bullets.
Hang on.
Coming in at number 1 was the Throwdown 13, and boy did it deliver. A huge game from the Phoenix, and Mitch Creek with a dunk that went global.
Zaylee Arthur likes the look of his 3-ball. Wow. Buries it.
Zach Triplett going underneath, and
even halftime.
Mumford gets to the cup and scores.
He's tough. He's tough.
53-45. Phoenix making a run to start the third quarter. We knew they would. It's getting better and better for them.
well, that's right. Here he's got that size advantage and gets him off his feet, and straight away, when someone's off their feet, it's...
So I got a chance to coach him a lot, and he used to give it to, oh, look at this. How do you lose the big fella?
He's just put the work in and a mindset. Develop that confidence. You see a few go in, it can grow.
Illy got rid of Liafa. Steps outside, nothing but...
That is not enough.
The Phoenix force a turnover at halfway.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
Creek
sir.
took a
yes,
body.
Here we go.
And Mason Peatling barrels in after it. And tempers have flared in throwdown 13.
Really silly stuff by Peatling. Not necessary. Hellacious dunk by Mitch Creek. Spectacular. What was Peatling thinking?
I don't know what he was thinking, but
Sometimes you just got to wear it.
Not
You
the
get
smartest
pressurized every now and again.
not the smartest thing in the world.
Here you see this unbelievable dunk on Dellavedova.
Okay.
That is completely unnecessary.
Here's a second chance look for United. Garner gives Melbourne the lead.
That's my boy, Joey. That's my boy.
The Phoenix will finish the term. They find themselves down. Adnam, tough look. It drops.
End of it, depending on the outcome.
Delhi for three. Melbourne back in front by one. Has 3 fouls.
A Tyler Harvey type.
Sheesh, this guy's tough. This guy can play.
There's a little foul, and then just a how you going? Straight away, you see Dean Vickman. Looks like he's called Dave Barlow's number.
Beautiful wraparound dime from Liafa. Feeds Joe Cheap. Looks like we're headed there again in this one. Liafa again feeding Cheap.
So nice.
Broke off to inbound for Creek, who saw a part of the basket. Porty blocked the shot. Joe Chi there.
Just to get it a little bit more meaningful.
Last action of the game from Agata off target. They've had 180 days to think about Game 3 in the semi-final series.
From me, Corey Homicide Williams, and the rest of the NBL team, it's goodbye for now. See you next round for NBL Slam.